downtown Columbus. Me and my husband were going to our very first protest about all the recent things going on in the world right now, especially in the U.S. So, yep, we figured it's more about than just words. It's about action, and this is definitely a time for action. So, pretty excited to go to our very first protest, and I thought this was something that I definitely wanted to vlog and just remember. So yeah, alright guys, bye.
A conservative guy in my town that I respect.
Not you.
Well, I wish I knew how many of executive orders. And I'm like, this isn't just seems like a lot, it's half of the yearly average.
You guys mind taking that?
Can you do up your gloves? Since gloves work with the... I don't think so. Drop Buster!
Can I get you guys a sign?
I found it. It said hold it up. Okay, wait, let's... We are not... We do not forget.
It's supposed to say dead on the cars. I don't know how to connect the Y badge.
Yeah.
I know that. It's on this picture. It's all good.
Okay, wait, who's playing that guitar? It's kind of...
This your land.
What do you want?
Your my land.
But yeah, it was a good lady. And around it, it says...
We're not the defeated.
The last day here in our office. Now I'll make sure I'll show the new office. So I'm packing. I took everything off my desk and put it in the drawer to make it easier for me. And I got a tote, so I have a lot of personal things, so probably gonna take this home and go through it and see what I'm going to take in a new office space. But like I was saying, I move, and very stressful. But the personal move is done. I just got some other things to get from the house. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a letter guide. I definitely want to show you guys how to use these, because I use these a lot. And this is a letter guide. and I'll show you our new space. So this is our new space. I'm in a chair. That's my desk. And Roxy saw for harness because she can roam around. Moved in. Hey guys, I just finished recording my wash and go video, and I'm making lunch, and I wanted to show you a legally blind girl tip, or a blind tip, about using a knife to cut up things in the kitchen. So the first thing I want to show you is my knife set. I had Michael put them up against the wall, and this is like a magnetic bar so they don't move around. Now there's one trick I'm going to show you. Be very careful, but this was just a coincidence, but each knife, to know if it's facing downward or upward, feel along the bottom, and the one's always pointing downward has like a little scoop at the bottom. You'll feel it, and the top is always straight across. Every single knife is like that. I'll even show you one of the other knives here. See? I can feel the scoop at the bottom, so I know this is the bottom, the sharp end. And again, if you run across the finger, this is all straight, no swoop. So I know that's the non-sharp end or the top of the knife. So yeah, that's just a really quick tip. Now for lunch, I'm just gonna cut up some broccoli, and I've been really loving red onions so far. How can I tell the difference? By touching them. This one feels like broccoli, this one feels like red onion. My hands are clean, I didn't wash them. So let me go ahead and show you the trick on, and always have your utensils on the board so you don't lose them. I did that before, and it took me like 5 minutes to find where I put the knife. So I learned the hard way. On my cutting board, I try to have all my tools and utensils on one spot so I don't easily lose them. Another tip. So let me go ahead and show you how I cut. So I'm gonna start with the broccoli first. Let me put this on my board. And again, I'm gonna feel for the knife. This is straight across. This one has the swoop, so I know this is the sharp end. And how I call this is you push the knife up against the object, and then you have your hands, have your nails into the item, and kind of curved it a little bit, move it up and cut down. But this is broccoli, so obviously you don't cut broccoli like that. So I'm gonna put my knife on the far side of my board so I don't mistakenly brush it. I'm gonna look for the stem, which is right here in the middle. Take my knife, scoot it over until I hit it. I'm using my knife, and again, hook your hands into the object like a claw. Hold it as hard as you can. Now, if you don't feel comfortable using your hands, you can stick a knife, okay? Whatever makes you comfortable. So I feel, oops, I just break these off. And I have a plate over here, so I'm gonna put it over here. So again, I already know that I cut the crown. Now I'm gonna just meticulously snap. That's how I do broccoli. I can't see it to cut down into the crown, so I just use it to cut some of the stem off. And see, I feel now that there's more stem than florets. So again, claw, up, cut it, put my knife way on the side, and break off the florets. I keep doing that. The bigger the core gets, again, claw, knife, cut off the stem. Like I said, I have my plate on the side. Again, the claw. You're using your knife like your white cane, like the tip of your white cane. So you're feeling for it, okay? And these are tips I learned through my case manager through the state of Ohio. I'm currently in BVSI. I have 4 more weeks and my treatment plan is over. And once my treatment plan is over, I've been doing it for about 7 months. So once my treatment plan's over, I'm going to tell you guys about my experience vocational rehab BVSI with the state of Ohio. Every state has a program like that. Okay, so I know I'm with my Redelia. I just peeled off the outer layer. I felt it. This is the cut in, because it feels different than the non-cut in. You have to really, really listen to your other senses. You're really going to be using your sense of feel and sound. So again, I have my knife here. I'm using it like a white cane, right here. Claw. Now you can take up to your finger, the claw, or I know where about I want to cut. And try to keep it as steady as possible. Now to cut smaller pieces, okay, it's the same thing. Claw, and actually I'm going to show you with a fork. So instead of the claw with your finger, take a fork. And you know what? It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. But who cares? I'm eating it. So again, I'm using my fork and my knife as like a white cane. I'm feeling for it. And I know when I first learned, I felt more comfortable using a knife and fork together. And you use the same technique with cutting meat. Feel for it, stab it with the fork, or claw it with your fingers. There you go. We'll put these two aside. Feel for my plate. Alright guys, that's how you use a knife when you're legally blind or blind. Just remember, quickly again, to know which end is the sharp end of the knife. Never touch the blade, always go by the handle. At the top of the handle, you know if it's just straight across, there's no dip or anything, that's the top of the knife, okay? If you feel under the knife, and all knives have this, it's just a coincidence, they didn't do especially for the legally blind, it's just a design of knives. If you feel like a little hump and a dip, that's the bottom of the knife, that's the sharp end of the knife. So just take your time, be careful, and practice makes perfect. I mean, this is a part of being independent. We don't want people cutting our food for us. All right, guys, bye. Oh my God, I just wanted to show this. Our neighbors gave us a housewarming gift. Welcome to the neighborhood. We have a forest.